Howdy folks, welcome to episode 51. Today we're going to swap out these engines so that we can take this stuff back and do another run with the whatchamacallit. And you know what? This is on the front of this, isn't it? I think I'm going to have to back this all the way up. So let's get this fueled up first of all. I don't remember if I fueled it or not. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. That's all right. Okay, so that one's fueled up. Let's make sure this one's fueled up so when we get back it's not needing to warm up and stuff. So let's go like 64. Alright, cool. So what we need to do is we need to back up. I'm trying to think of how I want to do that. I want to back this one up first, I think. Yeah, okay. I think I know what we can do here. So we're gonna put these cars, we're gonna use the next switch as a siding. So we're gonna use this one here as a siding. And we're gonna put those cars on there. So let's get this one. We're gonna get this one moved. So we're going to swap these two engines out so that we can use the fast engine to bring our cars back. And yeah, so we'll get this moving. And I figured out what was going on the other thing. I'll show you in a minute if I remember. I might remember, maybe. But yeah, I'll show you what happened on the last one with our derail. I figured it out. So, and there's some entertaining video to go along with that. Alright, so we can do this, and we'll let this sit back here. It's just about perfect. Okay. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to put the brakes on these. Definitely want to put the brakes on a couple of these because this is a pretty significant hill, I think. So we'll put the brakes on those two. We're going to disconnect. Make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, cool. Alright, so this engine needs to be up here. We're going to go forward. Probably turn that down a little so it's not coming through the mic so much. Oh, you know what? I need to do this too. I need to flip that switch. There we go. We're going to put this off to the side. Alright. There we go. And we'll hit the brakes there. Alright, so then we're going to do this one here. We're going to get this one back to there. So, the Class 70, we'll move that back. Alright, I need to remember to like gently pull the whistle the first time so that it doesn't do that horrible sound. So that it doesn't sound like that. Okay, so the other switch, we need to flip this switch back, don't we? This one. We need to flip that one back. Okay. We'll let this do its thing. We're just going to let it roll because I think... Here, we can even put the bell on. I think that's... Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough of a downhill that it'll pull it on its own. So we'll just let this roll at yard speeds, right? We've got a nice gentle snow here. The rain turned to snow since last time. Alright. Then we're going to go off the thingy. Yeah, we need to let this go over that way. Alright, that always makes me nervous with those switches. I always feel like it's just going to go ram right into the other the other one. Actually, we don't even need to bring that all the way off. Well, yeah, we do. Okay, we do. Here. Let's let this go all the way off, because then we can just hook this up and not have to deal with all that other stuff. We can put that on the siding right away. Alright. There we go. So we're going to tie off a few brakes on this one, because I think this one is on a decent hill. We'll do 3 of them. We'll see how that does when we disconnect here. Alright, it's not going to move. Alright, good. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to go forward. And we'll get this one onto the siding, and then we can just do the other thing without having to switch back and forth again. Alright. Flip this switch. And let's see. Make sure that we have... Yeah, see. Definitely make sure that that's set up correctly. One more check. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to bring this back. And reverser. There we go. Alright. That should be plenty of speed. We're going to come back and hook this when it hits. It's going to be going a little fast. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, cool. And there we go. Alright, let's turn off the thing for a second so we can untie the brakes here. Turn off the brakes. Turn off the brakes. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. Now we can go on the siding. We need to make sure that our siding is set up that way. Alright, cool. Let's do it. There we go. Cool. And we can put this away, and then we can bring our whatchamacallit down. We bring that all the way across. I mean, after all this, we probably didn't save any time overall. We'd probably be most of the way there in this train, but yeah. All right. And I believe we're off this. Yeah, we're off the thing. Okay. Okay, so that one's good. Yep, we're well off the foul. Okay, so we're going to flip that switch so that when we come back, we don't have to deal with it. We're going to flip this switch, and we're going to make sure that we have... Okay, we have no clip on this one. Whoops, no clip on that one. Is that a... Is that a ID no clip on that one? Alright. There we go. And let's back this one up. There we go. Is that going to be enough brakes? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Cool. And there we go. That should give us enough to get there. And we can... Yep. Whoa. Alright. Cool. So, we should be able to let this just roll. And I think we did 3 of them, right? Okay. Yeah, we should be able to just roll downhill here. Alright, cool. And... Alright, we're gonna stay in the cab here for a minute. Alright, cool. And then let's double check and make sure that none of our... I think we're gonna turn around so that we can be facing the other way. So we're going to do this and this. There we go. So that way we can turn around and probably use a little bit of brake here. We don't want to hit this turn at high speed. Alright, there we go. Now remember, if I'm reading it correctly, basically what it's doing is it's like, I think we mentioned this before, the brakes are either all the way on or all the way off. There's no partial brakes now. Yeah, see, I'm glad we slowed down, because that could have been much worse. Could have been. It definitely would have been, right? Okay. Just give this just a little bit. That's a really sharp corner there. For this engine especially, I think. Alright, cool. And how much fuel? We're at 46, okay. I think that's out of 60. It's either 60 or 70. Because that's not a percentage. I like how they do a percentage on one screen and then that on the other. Alright. And then we just need to get past this switch. And it's going to bounce again. And then we're also going to save it once we get past this switch. There we go. Alright. We're going to jump out here and we're going to save the game. Save game. Episode 51A. Save game. Alright. Okay, so we're going to go forward here, and we should be able to... I need to flip the switch too. I think the rest of the switches are good for a little bit. So we should be okay here. Do we have generator? Yes. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're going to let this run. Let me get it up to speed, and then I'll show you what happened on the last one. And I think we're going to stop and fix it before we run all the way through, so that we can use this as a test also. There we go. I think we're all like, yeah, I think we're all either level or slightly downhill, but we should be good. Okay, so I want to show you what happened here, and I think you can tell. I think you can see what's going on here. It's like every single one of them. Every single car that goes by bounces off that little chunk of terrain right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. So we're gonna make sure that that we don't have that happening again. So before we get, basically once we get around that corner, over by the coal mine, once we get over there, we're gonna go ahead and stop the train, and we're gonna fix that segment of track. Hopefully we can have some daylight for doing that. Should be about the right time for that. I think we can go a little faster than this too. Oh, and you know what else? Here, hit the brakes on this. Slow this down just a little bit. Okay, so I figured this out too. Is, whoops. Can't even see where I am. Whoops. So on here, there is, whoa, get on the caboose. There we go. All right, there is these little things. There we go. All right, so there's marker lights, and there's a little, you can't see it in the dark here, but there's a little metal thing that sticks out of the side of the caboose there that you click on it, and the marker lights. See, you can add marker lights, and you can click multiple times, so you can go green, red, white, or whatever, and then remove. So there you go. And then we can even do green on one side, red on the other. So let's try this before daylight hits, and let's see. Turn the lantern off. There we go. See, we can see our caboose now. How cool is that? All right. So yeah, we can see the caboose. That's pretty cool. And we went, yeah, perfect timing too. Now that daylight's coming out. But yeah, that's going to help a lot. And I'm going to have to check the yellow one. What are the something car? Yeah, that one. I'm going to have to check that one. But anyway. Oh, and I figured out what that's called. It's called anomic aphasia. And no, it's not that I'm going senile. I've had that for my entire life. So unless I would start going senile at like 5 or 6 years old. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, when you forget the names of things, or nouns especially. Nouns or verbs or whatever. And I seem to forget nouns a lot more than verbs. Which is why I end up doing the verby thing, you know. Instead of, I can't remember the name of it, so I say I need the verby thing, you know, the thing that you do with it. Wow. This engine's really liking this bouncing thing, isn't it? I don't know if it's actually going to come off the track doing that, but it certainly likes bouncing in the meantime. Alright. We're going to let this come into the station here. Suppose we can even hit the bell since we're doing that, right? And since it's going kind of slow, we're just going to let it work its way around this corner before we hit the brakes. Alright, and then we'll get out and we'll have the daylight in order to fix this little issue. Hopefully. I know we tried to fix this corner before, and I'm just hoping that we can get it to do that without the resulting track being ridiculous. But we should be able to. Alright, so we're gonna go stop here before we get to the junction, because I don't remember if it's before or after this. Alright, so it's this segment right here. So we need to come up with something that's going to be better than that. So let's do our bridge. We're going to go like this. We're going to do this too. There we go. And then we have, where's our next junction on this? It's right here. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we just need to, let's make this, is it star? They changed it. Yeah, they changed it again. We're going to make this parallel with what the other track was, right? A little bit more, because look, couple degrees. I think it's that one. Okay, so we're going to make it come out just this much farther. And that should be, yep, that should be great. Okay, cool. And then we're going to hook this one up to the next segment, which is going to be here. Okay. So then we just need to get rid of these two on the inside. This one and this one. Okay. And that should fix it. So we shouldn't have the same we shouldn't have the same ridiculous issue there. All right, and this one does fine. Okay. And we're going to save it before we continue. Again, save episode 51B. There we go. All right. Wow, that snow looks cool in the generator light, doesn't it? All right. Let's do this. Let's get this puppy moving. Cause yeah, I checked that one. It's like, but yeah, standing next to it and watching every single car bounce. It was the trucks. Each truck collided. There we go. Alright. I seem to recall that we took this whole thing at full speed before, so we'll see. We recently saved, so... Whoa! Nope. Nope! Is it going to still run? Is it going to still keep going? It's not slowing down. Oh, we got to... Yeah, I want to see how far this is going to go. We definitely have to... Maybe it'll tip back up. Oh. Maybe it'll be my friend. Yeah, right. Okay. Alright, so we do need to slow down for that corner. Should we fix that corner? I'm kind of curious. You know what? Let's jump out of this. Before we reload the save. I'm curious to see if there's... Because I think the junction's going to be right over here. Let's see. Is that the junction right there? Yeah. Okay, so there's a junction right here. And then there's one here. Because it's this segment right here where it jumps, right? So we just need to be from here and then kind of more gently take this one. We'll see if maybe we can do that and make it run out so that we can take that corner without being ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to reload it from the save, and I'll be back in just a minute. All right, we're back, and I think what we can do is we can try to hook up a chunk of track. We need to do this one, and we need to do fireproof red. And I don't remember if it's going to do the railing on this side or not. Let's just put... Yeah, we need to do it going the other way. Okay. Demolish rails. Alright, so we need to come from the other direction. But yeah, we need to smooth out that curve. This one, I think is fine. I think... Actually, honestly, I think we should go back a segment. And we're going to go like this. Fireproof red. And we're going to try to... Here, we're going to try to go out a little bit more. There. It starts here. And which way is it going? Is it trying to go the other way or something? What's it doing? Yeah, it's trying to go the other way. Okay. Let's try this again. Here. Fireproof red. Really wish it would remember that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to come out wider. We want to come out wider on this turn. So let's go like this. Whoops. See if we can come out a little bit more. There we go. See, even when you do that, it still makes you reload that. Fireproof red. We're going to hook to this one. And we're going to try coming around this way and staying out wider again. There we go. I think that's way better. Okay, and then we need to do one more segment of this fireproof red. There we go, and then we can hook that to here. There we go. Okay, so we just need to delete the ones that are on the inside, which looks like it should be pretty easy to do. Demolish rails there, and there, and there. And I mean, it almost, you know, it's almost like we should stay out this far. You know what I mean? It's almost like we should take this one and just go more straight out to that instead of coming in here. Where's the next segment start? Is it right here? Yeah, why don't we try that? And we're going to go like this. Fireproof red. because now we know where we're going. We have the benefit of hindsight, right? So now we can come out more this way. There we go. And then we can hook this one to that, which was right there. Oh, we've got the, we need to make our color again because it was doing the brown one. All right. Fireproof red. There we go. Is it gonna, it's not gonna do the twisty thing. Okay, good. All right, and then we're gonna come out, is it here? Like that. Much better. Okay, so let's get rid of this one and this one. It's really going to do that little it's going to do a little twerk here. Really? That seems odd, doesn't it? Why is it doing that? Shouldn't it just go in a straight line? Let's try this again. It should just go in a straight line. Bridges. Go like this. Whoops. And link up. Come on, you can link it. You can do it. There it was, right there. Okay, see if it's still doing that. Yeah, it's going to do a little twerk there. Okay, that's fine. Because this corner is a lot better. I don't know, this one still seems a little sharp, doesn't it? It seems a little sharp here. So we're going to have to see. We might still have to use a little precaution, a little caution on that corner. All right, we'll see what happens. So let's go like this. Can we, there we go, pick up the fuel. And we're going to do 3 more. There we go. Okay, so we're going to save this again. We're going to branch it off. Episode 51C, in case we need to. So if we hit, if it's totally terrible, we'll just once again revert back to the other one, right? If we need to. I'm thinking what I can do is I can go into the editor and find that spline point and extend it out too. I think that it's just the spline point is too close to the end. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here in a minute. We're just going to kind of coast down this, and we'll see what kind of result we get. I mean, if we have to slow down for a couple corners, it's not too bad. It's not like the one where no matter how much we slowed down, we still fell off the tracks. Yeah, that's not too bad. Right as I say it. Right as I say it. Right as I say it. That's not too bad. Oh, the damage doesn't look so bad from here. Okay. I think we need to slow down a little bit more on that one. All right. I think we still need to slow down a little bit more, but yeah. Let's go like this. Re-rail. This. Here. We're just going to re-rail these all in a line here. Oh, there's a bunch of them, aren't there? Okay. I thought there was just the 2. Can we get that one? Can we reach it? There we go. Can we sit it there? There we go. And then re-rail. See if we can get this one to go. Okay. See if we can get it to fit there. All right. So we just need to put on the thingies. No, not that. We need to put on the clippy thingies. I need to get on the track first, don't I? All right. Go like this. Thank you. All right. So we're going to do this, this, and this. And then we're going to do, oh, and we need one more. And then we're going to use, whoops, make sure that one doesn't have one. Okay. And then we're going to do this one. All right. Let's go like this. Doing like this whole thing without using the extra interface. It's weird, isn't it? Let's get a little bit more speed here. That seems like it'll... Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. That's what we want. Alright, I'm going to need to turn on my light here so I can see. And then we're going to need to do this. And I think one more. Yep. Oh man, is it going to throw them all off the track? What is it doing? Why is it even trying to do that? Yeah, great. It's going to run that one off the track. I think that one was already misaligned. Okay, I think that one was derailed. All right, let's turn this off. And let's see if we can slowly pull this. Yeah, and I totally can't see anything at all. Is it not going? It's not going. I think we have another one that's derailed. Let's jump out and go look. I think we have one more that's still not on the rails here. The wheels are on. Let me see. The wheels are on. We have wheels on the track. We have wheels on the track. Whoops, this one. Yeah, see, this one's... It's... Yeah, that sucks. Okay, and it's pulling that one off too. Alright, there's two of them. There's two of them. Oh, it's pulling them all off. Okay, I might need to push backwards. Maybe. I don't know if pushing backwards is going to help or make it worse. Let's see. Let's go like this. Because it's on a corner. I mean, that's the problem, is it's on a corner, right? You know, somebody's yelling, just reload it, right? Yeah, let's try this. We're going to go like this, and we're going to open controls. We're going to do that from here. So we're going to try reverser, and we're going to see. Are they going to go back on the tracks? See, they might go back on. We'll see if we can get them to re-rail on their own. That one's... Is it going to re-rail? Come on, you can do it! You can do it! Oh, that one's coming off, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Alright, it's time to reload. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and let's see if we can refuel this thing, because I think we were... Nope. Okay. That's fine. We weren't full. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. And I think I'm gonna make an effort to straighten out that curve. I'm gonna go into my editor and find the spline points and then adjust them. I really should make it so that I can do that. It's like doing that programmatically is so much work. It's tedious work too. It's not that it's difficult, it's just that it's like repetition of doing the same task over and over again. So, which is, you know, anybody who watches my channel knows I don't like that kind of thing. Alright. So looking it up, figuring it out, and doing it in the hex editor once is easier than you know, doing a tedious code rewrite. So anyway, we're going to do a gentle curve here. Yeah, see, this whole thing needs to, I think we need to end the spline point here and make it come out is what we need to do. It's probably the way to do that. I'm tempted to do that right now, but I think we've done enough goofing around on this. Let's see if we can get around this corner without falling off the track now. It's the engine. The engine's just coming. Okay, that's ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to fix that, because that's just absurd. Did I leave a segment in there that's like doubled up or something that they're all popping off of? Because they all seem to pop at that same spot, right? It's right there. Did I do something stupid like that and leave like 2 segments of track? The caboose. Caboose is all going... Because everybody's... Like when they hit that one chunk, they all start flying off the track. It really makes me wonder now. Did I do something like that? But yeah, I think the better way to do that is to move where the spline points are, where the ends of the things are. I think we are back on the rails. I think we survived that. So I'll figure that out. I'll figure it out, and maybe we'll do that in a bonus episode or something like that. So while we're doing this, let's go check while we're moving. So glad I got this faster engine, right? So that we don't have to go slow through the whole map. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright, so we're going to come down here and we'll do this. And then we'll stop the engine there. We can stop it there too. Okay. That's cool. So let's get this moving. Because we should be good from here. I don't know if they readjusted the physics again or what. Try 20%. There we go. Alright, now the rest of this should be nice and smooth, fairly level, not throw us off the track. So we'll keep an eye on the caboose from here. That's cool. I like that view. That's pretty nifty. Double check over here because we've got a triple. Okay, yeah, the triple is set up. Okay, we're coming out at the other way anyway. Just wanted to make sure we didn't hit that one and go flying off the track again. I think we've done enough flying off the track this episode. We should be like all the way there, have all the cordwood loaded up, and be all the way back by now. There we go. And I don't know if I had the industry set to medium last time. I'm going to have to double check that. Because I might have forgotten to change the industry. I normally keep them set on easy, which it's not easy or hard. There's no difficulty. The industry is not difficult. It's just how much repetition, you know? So, yeah, I have it set so that you get more, it produces more resources. It produces twice as much output for the same amount of input, so that you don't have to make the same run over and over and over. You notice a theme there? Yeah. I don't like to do the same run over and over and over. Okay. And I think we can turn the snow off next episode. But we'll get this to here. and we'll bring these up the hill at least. All right, so we need to stop this before we get to the switch, because we need to use the Heisler. We'll use the Heisler to bring these up, load them up. There we go. We're here. All right, so we're gonna disconnect these. Whoops. This one. There we go. All right. And we're going to set a brake on, whoops, on this one. And we're also going to we're going to put fuel in the Heisler before we do this. Can we get up there? There we go. Before we get going, so that way it's already heated up by the time we need the heat on it. Okay. So this one, we're going to go that way. This engine's going to go this way. So we'll get in here. And we're going to park over here. Since we're the only ones using the line, we don't have to worry about putting this way off on a siding somewhere. Alright, and then the Heisler's going to come back, and I think we need to flip it around, don't we? I think we re-railed it. I think that's what happened. We re-railed it, and we just re-railed it this way. There we go. You can do it. Did it? Nope. Let's try that again. Re-rail. There we go. Alright, and we want to flip it the other way. There we go. Alright. We're just going to do it this way this time. And we want to put our clippy on the engine. Alright. And reverser. There we go. And we'll slow this down in a second. There we go. Okay, that should be good. There. Okay. Then we can turn this brake back off. And we just did the one. Yep. Okay. Cool. So let's pull this back up the hill. Whoops, wrong thing. That's our hill bell. That's the hill bell. You guys didn't know that term? Ah, see, you learned something from me. That's the hill bell. You didn't know that? Yeah, that's a thing. It's totally a railroad thing that you've never heard of and stuff. Somebody's over there furiously Googling. There's no... Wait, is that a thing? I'm not sure. I better search it up. What would be really funny is if there actually is a thing like that and I made it up, but it existed anyway. I don't think we had the caboose on this last time. I don't remember for sure now. Alright. That's the toughest part, is the very beginning. So when we're coming down this hill, we definitely need to put some brakes on. We definitely need to put the brakes on some cars. Instead of relying on the engine to do the only braking. Because, yeah, we saw how that landed last time. How that ended up. Alright. Cool. Looks like we're going to be fine with this. And as per last time, we had plenty of room. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start at the back end. That way we're not trying to pull this up a hill. Oh man. That map moving like that, it caught in my peripheral vision and it looked like the caboose had just bounced off the track. You know how they do that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. How they just yeet off the track, right? Okay. So we're going to use the interface to get this moving. Let's see. We're going to go like this. I know what we can do. We can do this sort of thing. Which ones is that loading? Okay, so we need to come forward a little bit more. There we go. And the other one's not going to load, is it? Okay, I guess we do need to use this. So we're going to put this over here. We're going to zoom in, activate. Cordwood powers, activate. Alright. I think it's going now. Show freight. 4 of 8. Is that one? No, that's the other one. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're going to get all the freight on here. Let's go like this. And then we will, I don't think we're going to wait for all of these, so we'll just do this. Oh, I need to do this. Open controls. And we'll go like this. And let's get our view back here. Okay. What happens if we turn off the brakes? Is it going to move? It's not going to move. There we go. It's already picking up speed. It's doing that thing where it turns off the physics until you actually like wake it up. There we go. We're just going to get however many on each one. See if we can get it to load everything up. There we go. Is it going to go? Yeah, there we go. Not sure if that's it's gonna go a little bit faster than I expected. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is really a legit way to do it either, because I'm not really stopping for each car. I'm just kind of swiping past. So if I'm going to do that, I'm not sure that it's really the joy of loading and driving and stopping and all that. Let's go like this. Let's bring these two up. I'll activate these. There we go. I'm not sure what their criteria are for activating and deactivating. It's kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go external and I'm going to load these up, and I will be back in just a minute. Alright, we're back, and let's see if we can make this happen. Oh, you know what we need to do is we need to go like this and open controls, and then I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and we're going to start gently applying brakes here as we go. So let's leave this wide enough that we can see all the cars, and then we can start applying brakes on these. when we hit certain speeds or whatever. Come on. Alright, so it looks like 4 of them. We're still speeding up. Is that going to be... Let's see what that brings us down to. Okay, so we're going to turn this one off, and then we're going to use the engine's brakes where we need to. And the engine. Right? I'm just hoping we don't push this off the thing. I mean, it'd be nice if we could control the brakes a little bit more individually, but yeah. Once we get around, I think it's this corner is where it starts to get steep. So. Just hoping we don't pop off the thing. Okay, let's see what happens when we do this. Alright, we can take off one more brake. Apparently the very top is even steeper. There we go. Okay, we're getting a little bit of speed here. See what happens here, because this was like super ridiculous. Okay, we're gaining a little bit of speed. That's perfect. Yep, that's totally perfect. Okay, we can start taking these off. There we go. Take that one off. Now that we're pretty much off the hill. There we go. Alright, so nobody should have any brakes on. Alright, I don't think we have any brakes on. Perfect. So we just need to leave the... We just need to leave this parked up here. There we go. Just leave this parked up here, past the switch. Alright, so we'll jump out here and we're going to disconnect that. Is it moving? Huh, okay. Let's put the brakes on this one then, if it wants to move. Alright. And then we can get the Heisler out of here and forward. There we go. Get that one out of there. Alright. And then we can bring Tweetsy back. Can we? There we go. There. Alright. So let's make sure we have a thingy on here. Alright, and make sure we don't have one on here because you never know where it's going to leave the clip. Okay, it didn't leave the clip in there. Alright. We're good. So we just need to bring this one back. There. Alright. It's a little dark. That doesn't really help. It should. You know? That should actually make a difference, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Alright. See if we can do this. Whoops. I remember one time I was working on my car in the dark, and I couldn't see. I was trying to do something on the battery, and I couldn't see. I think it was the battery, but yeah, I was working under the hood. And so I turned on the headlights and basically leaned just right with my white t-shirt. Lit up the whole hood, you know, under the hood. Alright. The bonnet for those of you in the other parts of the world. Okay. Let's get this turned around. We're going to get this, we're going to use the Y to turn this around so that we can go back the other way. So we can go head first. That was a quick sunrise. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the engine. It doesn't seem to be specific to the engine. There's something with that segment of track that was doing that. So when we run that next episode, we're going to figure out what's going on with that. A little bit more. I mean, we could just do this without even reversing, too. We could just go straight around this whole loop, but where's the fun in that, right? Alright, let's get this switch. Nope, that's the Heisler. Okay. There we go. Let's make sure that we're not going to like ram into the other thing at the other end of this. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. Ram into Betsy. Poor Betsy. Okay. There we go. Get some speed going here. And almost there. Then we're all good to go. So we just need to get this switch here. There we go. And then this one there. Cool. So yeah, that's going to be it for episode 51. We're going to do our return trip on episode 52. So join me. We're going to test out that other piece of track and see how that goes and all that stuff. So yeah, join me in episode 52 for our next run over that and test our new track, and we'll see you then. Later.